Are you thinking about getting a Cash App debit card? Well, by the end of this video, you're probably going to move from the stage of thinking about it to going ahead and getting one. Because in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I recommend that you get a Cash App debit card due to its various features and benefits, which I have greatly found to be very useful. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the topic of this video. Hello everyone, this is Elijah of Financial Anatomy, the place where you can take control of your financial destiny. Here on this channel, we talk about apps to make money, side hustles, personal finance, and investing. I'm going to be talking about the first one of those today in the form of the Cash App. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past, few years, you probably already heard about the Cash App. Then later on down the line, they introduced the Cash App debit card. But you may not know all the features that it has available to you, as well as the multiple uses that you can use it for. And that's what this video is meant to address and clear up. I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why you should consider getting a Cash App debit card, because it can be pretty useful if you know how to use it the right way. Starting off with reason number 1. It allows you to take advantage of the various boosts that Cash App offers from time to time. And in order to do this, you need the Cash App debit card. Now, if you don't know exactly what a boost is on the Cash App, I recommend you check out this video where I'll go into detail what a boost is and how to use it. We're not going to go so much into how to use it. I'm just going to give you a few examples. So I can personally say that Cash App is responsible for my DoorDash bill being so high this time around, because they've been consistently offering a 10% discount on the DoorDash order as long as you order it using the Cash App debit card. I've also been stacking up on Bitcoin just by using the Cash App debit card boost feature. This Bitcoin you see on the screen here is not me specifically really buying Bitcoin. I think I bought like maybe $2 worth, but the rest of it actually comes from a boost that I've used on Cash App, where they take 10% of your total purchase, match it, and buy Bitcoin with it. So in other words, your Bitcoin wallet could just be stacking up while you're just spending money on certain things. The boost that I used was for a restaurant, so anytime I go out to eat or I go to a restaurant and pick up food and pay for it, I'm getting some Bitcoin out of that. And I did use the boost where if you purchase something at a coffee shop, then you'll get the 10% boost that way too. I was using that at Starbucks when I ordered the vegan breakfast sandwich, but Starbucks has since then canceled the vegan breakfast sandwich. So sad to say I won't be using that boost anytime soon. Yeah, thanks a lot, Starbucks. Moving on, just so I don't get bitter at Starbucks at this very moment, is the second reason, which is it can give you an added layer of protection when it comes to online shopping, or really just shopping in general. I kind of think of Cash App very similarly to PayPal, where it's a third wall between your bank account and whatever it is you want to buy. Now, we already know that you might not want certain people to have access to your banking information, or even like your debit card information, and you'd rather pay using the means to where they don't have access to your main funds. Well, the way I have Cash App set up, and you can set it up the same way, is I just have my debit card linked. I actually don't have my bank account linked to Cash App at all. I just have a debit card, and that's how I add money. And for the most part, my Cash App balance remains pretty close to $10 at all times. I don't really keep money in that account. The reason being is I can literally add cash at the snap of a button via the debit card with Cash App, and there's no fee if you're adding money. So I can just add money all of a sudden when I want to use the card for something, spend it, then boom, we're done. That means I can use that debit card for stuff that I consider to be risky. I don't want them to have access to like certain information. I could use it for subscription services that I'm testing out. And let's say if they fail Elijah's personal test and I don't want to keep that subscription, I don't have to mentally remember to cancel the subscription, because they're not about to get their money. And the same logic applies to free trials too. And since we're already on this theme, we could take that a step further and say that you could pay bills with this Cash App debit card, that you wouldn't want to have access to your banking information. I don't know about you, but I don't tend to pay my bills using a banking information. I always just give them a debit card, because that's more freedom to move things around as opposed to them trying to get slick and just trying to take money out of the account. Do I ever have to use that tactic? No, but I just like feeling like I can use it as needed. The third reason it may be a benefit to you to get a Cash App debit card is it's actually pretty easy to do so. I know y'all might think like so, but it's kind of overrated. Not all credit cards or debit cards are actually easy to get. They may have approval processes, or you might have to sign up for other things first. But with the Cash App debit card, it's relatively easy to get. And when you get everything I just mentioned so far, which is the boost and also it's an added layer of security, that's actually a pretty good deal. And in a world where you encounter so much resistance for like just the smallest things, I'm never gonna overrate something for being easy to do. Fourth reason why you might want to get a Cash App debit card is it can kind of serve as a merchant account. Now, before the pandemic, and I'm probably about to get back into this since hopefully the pandemic's almost over, wishful thinking. But when I would go to networking events and meet people, and I would actually be selling some of my books, The Anatomy of Financial Success, a lot of people would be buying the books on the spot. And like half of them cats would be like, hey, do you accept Cash App? Do you have Cash App? And at the time I didn't have it. And I actually got pretty tired of saying, no, I don't have Cash App. I had the PayPal scanner, not scanner, the swiper where they could pay with PayPal. But as a person in sales, you should know that you need to make it easy for people to give you money. You shouldn't make it complicated in any form. So I got tired of them asking me if I accepted it, and I had to keep saying the words NO. So I went on and signed up for Cash App and got it. And to be honest, I really regret I didn't do it sooner. It makes things so easy, and now I can accept payments from people who want to pay using Cash App. Even before, most people would go ahead and use PayPal, or I worked something out to where basically I got their money and I got them their product, but it's just more convenient for them to pay using whatever method they want. And being honest, I could have bumped into someone that, oh, if you don't have a Cash App, I'm not going to buy something. We don't want that. In this point in time, everyone has a Cash App, and if you don't have it, you're basically falling behind on the times. So where does that tie into the Cash App debit card? Well, it can tie in two ways. First way, you could use the Cash App debit card kind of just like a business account and pay for your expenses or anything that you're buying for your business if you're self-employed with the Cash App. That way you have just an accurate record of like what you bought and how much it cost, and a digital footprint when it comes tax time to use for your tax deductions. And if you don't want to use it like that, you can use it in the second way where you link your actual business debit card to Cash App. And then when you get money, you can just transfer it to that debit card or bank account. Keep in mind that that method would cost you a 1% fee. So you could also just add your bank account, your business bank account, to Cash App and transfer it for free. But those are just a few options that you could use. And it stems from being able to use Cash App as a merchant account and then using that debit card as an asset in your column. And the fifth reason why you probably want to get a Cash App debit card is Cash App's ability to send and receive money, specifically receive money, mainly because the Cash App debit card is linked to your Cash App, obviously, and people are exchanging money and sending money and receiving money on Cash App all the time. So if someone needs to send you some money, normally when they send the money via a bank account, there's no long time frame for you to get the money and actually be able to use it. Let me break that down. Someone may send you money, but depending on the method that you use, well, you might not be able to use it right away. You might have to transfer it to another account. There might be something else you got to do. But if you have that Cash App debit card, all you need to do is just get the money. As soon as they send the money, then it's in your Cash App account. Then you can use the debit card to spend the money on whatever you see fit. And with that being said, I've given you 5 reasons why you might want to consider getting a Cash App debit card. I personally think it's something that complements the Cash App very well. And at this point, it's kind of like, well, why not get it? Because it is free. So if you haven't gotten a Cash App debit card and you have an interest in doing so, you can check this video out to give you the details on how to exactly get it, which is pretty simple. And if you haven't signed up for Cash App in general and you have an interest in doing so, you can sign up using the link in the description or in the pinned comment. That does it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and hit that like button if you found value in this video, and hit that bell notification if you want more information and videos on the Cash App. I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to get out there and take control of your financial destiny.